I'm sorry. Good afternoon. Abstrakt Xcilence. ABX is. We're back. I'm sorry.
I'm back, y'all. So you know.
Before we started, we was having a conversation. I can't get into all that. We just good laugh though. Good laugh. We back. It's been a while. Probably about a month. We jumping right into it. So we haven't been here for a month because different things. Busy playoffs with the kids, basketball, holiday, a lot of reasons. But we back, and so is he.
I know y'all glad I'm back.
And
Y'all miss me?
we still haven't seen Anthony Breelove yet.
He'll be back. He gonna make an appearance.
Nah, no, I told him. I'm just messing with him because I told him I would.
Oh yeah, he'll make an appearance.
Yeah, we still haven't, and we also have some. 2023 is gonna bring some other stuff, some other changes too. So y'all stay tuned. Nevertheless, Pounds was good with it.
Not much, man. I'm doing good. Hello, everybody.
What it do, Pounds?
Not much, Black Tony.
What's up, fam?
Nephew.
My man, Ant.
What's up, fam?
And in the building.
What's up with it? Glad to be here.
Jaden in the booth. Not my son Jaden. We got a new Jaden who runs in the booth. CC, appreciate you. CC over in the corner, waving French fries on the live. Now, introduction to I'm sorry, hold on. The kids are in the back. Mama is on the way, and Nutty, Stan, already mentioned Bree. Y'all know what it is. Till the next time, so we together. We gotta get up this week because I gotta talk to y'all. I'm sure you already know because you said you talked to Pro, but I gotta talk to y'all.
I might know.
And I'm saying it on
I might not know.
because I'm a whole. I need to talk. We need to have a meeting with the minds, even if on the phone this week.
I ain't got no money.
We all got that in common. Jacob, I didn't realize you was in here.
Yeah, Mr. Trade USA.
Yeah.
Man, what? I get a trade every morning from him and every afternoon when he get out of school.
So now I'm thinking it's about 100 times. I got a lot of. So I can't remember everybody. So shout out to the team, Gen X. Aiden,
Squad.
because he's not here. He's not in the building today. Son, love you. All the Pounds kids.
Well, I only got two. I only have two. I only have two that I know of.
Numerous.
But anywho,
Try to run your number.
Yeah, I know.
we got the family in the building. And
Yeah, how y'all doing, man? I'm glad to be here. I only got two kids, though. I got two kids.
so everybody emphasizing numbers.
Yeah.
How many you got, nephew?
I got none.
Oh, man. Good job.
Zero. The net zero. None.
Pounds got two and two.
So I'm not gonna say
Spades.
yeah.
that it's bad to have kids, but I ain't gonna say that's good either.
Hey, I love my kids. I love y'all.
I ain't saying I ain't love my kids.
I love y'all kids.
Go ahead, man. I'm getting depressed talking about these kids.
Oh, man.
We gotta move on.
Anywho, like I said, it's been a minute, man, so we're going to jump right into it and talk to Ant a little bit about what he does. Introduce yourself, brother.
Hey, my name Anthony Savoy. I have a business, Mind Evolution, man. We provide juices and smoothies. We just recently rebranded and started including herbs, like selling herb packs for females and males to serve different things that they may be lacking in as far as their body is concerned. But that's pretty much it. Outside of that, I work with the kids as far as keeping themselves healthy and as far as exercise. I do that in the summertime. I train them like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah, I seen some of your videos with that. That's pretty tough. We'll talk about that, which you actually a little bit in a second. But I wanted to talk about the smoothies because I've tried a few.
Man, them things is good, y'all.
But I can't remember now. I'm thinking about my favorite one. What's the
green one?
kick? It's like I think it's pink. Might be like
You talking about the Rambo?
Yeah,
Rambo.
So he said watermelon.
That's it.
He talking about the Rambo.
I don't care. You was on to something with that Rambo, my boy.
Man, that thing a testosterone builder.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know, naturally. You know, I call it team, no headache. You know,
Yeah.
you
You
gotta
was
go
on
to
to
no
something with that
gas
Rambo.
station or nothing, man.
So how did you come up with your formulas or recipes?
Well, before I made it a business, I was already eating like this for like 3 or 4 years before I thought about making it a business. So the watermelon, I knew what it did for you. And it was a buddy of mine that turned me on to Horny Goat Weed. Actually, that buddy is my business partner. He couldn't be here today. But he turned me on to the Horny Goat Weed. So from there, it just went to Googling other things that can boost your testosterone naturally. And I came across a herb called ginseng and another herb called damiana. Those 3 herbs, Horny Goat Weed, damiana, and ginseng. That was just 3. It's many out there. But I
I was
used
gonna say,
those
did
3.
you put the what is it, Tonga Ali?
I got that in my herb pack though. Yeah,
Okay,
I got that in the herb
I
pack.
remember
Yeah,
about that joint.
it works. It works.
Yeah, I put that. That's part of my vitamin packet with the vitamins I make. Sea moss, bladderwrack, burdock root.
Yeah.
Tonga. I can never pronounce that. And I use a little mullein because
Yes, Lord.
Yeah,
Keep them lungs
thank
up.
you, yeah.
Yeah, I know about the mullein. I might even make a little tea with the mullein and the lavender.
Man, we need it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
we
help you to
need
get
it.
them lungs straight.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's about, circulation.
So I do have a quick question for you, real quick, Aunt. Cause I drink. I've had all of his juices. I've had his sea moss. I've had his different flavor sea moss. I love it all. But can you let the people know the difference between the fruit that you buy with seeds and why you don't get it without the seeds?
Oh man, it's self-explanatory, really. When you seeds, if you plant them in the ground, it's gonna produce fruit. I mean, it's gonna grow. It's gonna yield things. If it has no seed, it makes me wonder where did it come from? Like how was it even duplicated? I know they got a lot of GMO things going on out here. I really don't know how they doing it. Actually, making apples and oranges and you crack them open and there's no seeds in them. You be like,
So what's your go ahead. I'm sorry because I got no.
I don't know. Like.
Go ahead.
Like even at a time like now, since we were speaking on the watermelon's not in season. I can get you a watermelon. It ain't gonna have no seeds in it. It tastes good, but not as good as the ones with the seeds in it. The ones with the seeds in it is sweet. I'm talking about juicy. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, you had to drink. It tastes like you biting into a watermelon when you drink the drink. All right.
So do you think those I'm not gonna say I don't want to call them synthetic, but
That's what they are.
Like
Synthetic.
Do you think they hold the same value in terms of nutrition?
Nah. Oh no. I mean, but it's still better than the other.
The alternative.
It's still better than the other side of the grocery store.
I got you.
But you gotta start somewhere.
So it'd be better to eat synthetic than to eat that other stuff.
Bacon over there. Yeah. Go ahead and.
Yeah, I have learned that's the one thing that I did. Even though I'm still I'm not fat, I'm overweight. I can still see my feet. It's still overweight. I cut all
He old.
all that processed meat. People don't understand. So I'm gonna tell people something that I actually found out about 2 weeks ago. Those burgers you get, those like Impossible burgers, and everybody say they're good. They're actually worse for you than a hamburger because it's all processed. Everything in it is nothing but processed, whatever it is.
Yes.
So even though people think that they're eating healthier by getting that, they're actually destroying themselves. And I'm telling you, from now dealing with Ant and getting his drinks, when I have them, there's a difference. When I have them for a week straight, man, I'm full of energy. I don't be hungry. My diet changes. Even my mindset changes because it's like you drinking the drink. Now, in order for it to work, I got to do this. In order for it to work, I got to do this. When I don't have them, I send them pictures of what I'm using for supplements and my Red Bulls and other drinks that are full of sugar.
You getting wings.
So that's what I do. I send them to him.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I really do. But man, nature better. Nature is better. You can fight it. But I think nature better. It's gonna last you long in the long run. I mean, everybody have elders. I know mine. I don't want to get too personal, but I see my elders ahead of me. They dealing with complications. It's like a science project, man. I done tried that science project about 27, 28 years of my life.
Yeah.
We try this one now.
Do something different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Especially when you can see what the results are at this point in terms of the alternative. Yeah.
Ain't no kids watching.
So that's the hardest part for me to understand is why we see the results and we still kind of, go to the other side. So how do you get? Because I know your kids. Like I know what your kids eat. Your kids 2 foots. Your kids are dabbling in junk every now and then, but for mostly, y'all
Mine's
want them
too.
to eat healthy and eat the right thing.
Yeah, mine's too.
How do y'all get y'all kids on that? Because it's hard to take a kid who's used to Lay's, Doritos, and juice to get to.
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
Man, it's a process, man. The earlier you start with them, though, I can say the easier it'll be, because my kid's 2 years apart, and my son is doing a little better than my daughter with it. You know what I'm saying? Even though she started before him, he got more time under the belt than she do, if you understand what I'm saying. But baby steps, man. Just start fruit in the morning before they eat anything else. I give my kids a bowl of fruit before I give them their waffles. They don't eat that fruit, no waffles. They eat the fruit, You almost gotta force them, man. You want to tell it, you want them to figure it out on their own in your mind, but
it's not gonna use.
It's not gonna happen. You kind of force them. They don't understand that the pain and discomfort. That's where the money at. That's where the growth at. They don't understand that right now. So,
the biggest market is.
See, your problem with your son is he don't gain no weight, so he can eat a whole 99-cent bag of chips, 12 Domino pizzas, and the boy might lose 3 pounds.
No lie.
So
eat all that, go to sleep on it, wake up, and like you said, he done lost 5 pounds. Everybody else gained 20 pounds. He done lost 5 pounds. He ate all that and went to sleep. But
So how do you get a kid with a metabolism that's crazy to understand at a young age that you need this? Because, see, you didn't touch on your drinks. You got to tell him what's in your drinks. Like, his drinks are packed with everything you need. You want to tell us what's... So say the commander. What would be in the commander? I'm sorry, man. Because I love the drinks, man. I love them. I've been hounding them for a month.
let me answer the first question. As far as everybody you see that's skinny ain't healthy, and everybody you see that's heavy ain't unhealthy.
Exactly.
It don't go like that. You can eat all that stuff and use the bathroom and get it all out you. But your blood could still be messed up from all the toxins that was in the bread, the yeast, the pasta, the cheese, the sugar. Your blood still trash. You might just can flush it good, but it's in there. Vice versa for the person that's a little heavier. Man, I'm telling you, the blood work. It's really that. It's the blood work. As far as what's in the drinks, it's just straight fruits and vegetables. I ain't putting nothing else in there unless it's sea moss. I ain't putting no pineapple juice they got. I'm putting real pineapples in. I ain't going to get the Dole can with pineapple juice and pouring it in there. When it tastes sweet. Don't get it wrong. Nobody tastes that good because we put in all these years with sugar. That sugar mean, man. That sugar vicious.
Yeah, that sugar.
That sugar vicious.
Worse than crack.
Even the water is alkaline water he uses.
Alkaline. I like to call it
a whole
artisan water.
Because I want people to understand
water.
that he's not just making a smoothie with some fruits thrown in there and some water.
And some
like he gives you the sea moss, you get the sea moss, you get the alkaline water, you get all the fruits, and you rarely get that from an actual drink.
For the record, I think alkaline water is the only water we should drink. But if y'all been following the show, y'all know that already. But
yeah, spring water can be alkalized too.
Have something that H3O versus the H2O, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, he's one of the reasons why I spend the extra money.
Yeah.
So that's
a little man. Hey, look, pay the money up front. You ain't got to pay on the back end.
He didn't realize I spend extra money.
That's the way that it was. I just, I've been eating a little picky my whole life, right? So I don't buy certain things, so it makes it a little. All I buy is alkaline water, so the kids forced to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say forced, but that's all they know.
Nah, but they know when they get that other water, they be nasty to them.
That's what I'm saying. So now because they conditioned to certain. So if I don't buy certain things, you can't eat certain things. Now I do. Some of these habits I didn't let them pick up that I probably shouldn't have because I don't even eat some of the snacks they eat, but I let them because kids, you let them do certain stuff. But for the most part, they ain't never been exposed to it. So. That's the way. Start with us. That's what I'm saying with that question.
I agree because when I started eating healthier, Lyric started eating healthier. Right. She took pork out of her diet. I didn't take pork out of her diet. She decided she didn't want to eat it anymore. Now she's pretty much taking beef out of her diet. She's allergic to seafood, so she got to eat something. And Soraya won't eat anything basically but chicken and all veggies.
And vegetables.
Yeah,
Right.
that's it. Like if you give her any kind of anything else other than chicken, it's gonna sit on the plate. She won't eat a hamburger. She won't eat a
Yeah,
rib. Nothing.
Yeah, my advice would be to take baby steps. Like right now, we on a cheese. My son love cheese,
She does too.
pizza, all kinds of.
Yeah,
He's sick right now. You ain't getting no cheese. He's sick. He be trying to find ways to ask me. I be looking at him like, you ain't getting no cheese. Done. Hey, I had some cheese on Thanksgiving. I knew better. It trashed me the next 3 days. My nose running. I felt sick. I knew I wasn't sick, but I felt sick. And like the next 3 days, I ain't eating nothing. I just fasted the water. Got it up out of me quick as I could.
That's gonna be the tough.
It's-
Cheese, that pizza. I don't
telling
eat cheese, it's the pizza. We love pizza around our house.
Yeah, and that's honestly that's one of Soraya's
tough.
favorite things.
Yeah.
Them polio. Y'all know she love them cheese sticks.
But
Love them. It's man.
See, that's another benefit though
lactose.
of me not eating cheese. So my kids never really. Now Jacob, I don't know how he picked that up. Jacob wound up liking mac and cheese, but I'm like, I've never eaten. I don't eat cheese except for with pizza. So naturally, the thing that they picked up too was they ate pizza. But outside of that, you're not a big cheese house. So
And there's sugar in that cheese too. Like when you lactose intolerant. I don't know all the technical science terms, but I done read and doing it long enough to know that it's sugar in that cheese. It's what you call it, your endorphins. When you bite into that cheese, it's the same way when you got a headache and you go get a juice and that headache gone. It's the same thing. When you got sugar craving, it's the same thing.
So I know both of y'all work out. Like literally, I know how you worked out. You used to.
it's not
You're getting
as much,
old. Yeah, you're getting old. And I see you every day on
Man,
on
that's not
Instagram,
every
right?
day. It's 4 days, man, to be specific.
Man,
It's
every day.
4 day, 1 off, 4 day, 1 off, man. Mental clarity, man. I do
Y'all
it
ever
for-
look and say, man, should be more people in our community that kind of do what y'all, or because I know some people like I used to make fun of you too. I used to make fun of you all the time. You know what I'm saying? I used to make fun. I did. I was make fun of him all. You doing all,
working out too
but he
much.
was right. So do y'all ever encounter that? Like you people from your generation and race look at you like, oh, you trying to be like I don't want that, or I don't want to hear that that kale, raw kale instead of the ham hock and onions and salt. So how do y'all deal with?
Man, at first it used to be kind of nerve-wracking because, naturally you want your people to be better, especially if they're around you. You want to, especially when you come into some new information and it's working for you.
Yeah.
But now it's more like, let me step back. It was a time I ain't want to know. Hopefully they'll see and catch on later. Hopefully, but
I mean, cause y'all used to push it. I know you used to push it.
Man,
Used to really push, come out working, and I'm saying all of that.
Yeah.
See, but but it actually, I told you, it gave me motivation to start eating healthier and start working. And like now, I walk to work and get my 20,000 steps in.
Yeah.
I don't ride the elevator as
It's
much
crazy
as I used to.
talking about that because I just told the other coach like my resolution this year is to get back, not all the way, not over there, but I want to get back into a rhythm rotation. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a steady, like you said, 4 days a week. I had steady. 3 on or 4 on. Yeah, but I don't have a routine anymore because my routine is their routine. Whatever they need, but I got to get back into a steady routine, even if it's just twice a week, to where I can, run suicides with the team without feeling like I'm about to almost melt.
You got that tongue at Ali, man. You got that tongue at Ali and that Rambo with that honey goat weed in it. Get that like once a day. You be good.
Need to give me a set,
Circulation.
Man. Yeah, need to give me a set, man. Need to give me a set.
Nah, it is rough with I don't want to say rough with the kids because like myself, I gotta take the kids to school and work. Then taking a practice, chili eating basketball.
Man.
Gotta get up a couple hours early, man. 3, 4 in the morning, get your issue on. Get it over with. 3, 4 in the morning.
Right now, all 3 of the boys in different schools, right?
Oof.
Aiden made his team, his first game Tuesday.
That's what's
Jaden-
up. Yeah, Aiden.
Jaden made Oxon Hills JV, but
Yes,
then
sir.
He said screams.
don't give him too much credit yet, but then got the news that he didn't, his grade is he fell a little below the line, so he got 4 weeks but now 2 weeks left now to get a situation with that.
Minor setback, major
Yeah,
comeback.
Jacob
They're
didn't
still
even
my
bother
boys.
because they had trial 6:30 in the morning. And then we still obviously locked in with our AAU mob, so we
Right.
still got practice. So we just started back practice on Fridays with that. And baby girl just started ballet, so she do
really?
ballet
Yeah.
on Thursdays. So
You getting pulled a lot of directions.
Does she like it?
Yeah, and that's not even talking. Yeah, she love it. That's not even talking about having to try to keep my mind here and juggle because of this and dealing with dudes like him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I keep him young.
Man, that time schedule, it is tough, man. But you gotta
that navigation, man. You just, and I'm sure you know this. At some point, you just, because he and I talk about it, it's like you just put yourself to the back. Like, you know, I'm gonna do everything they need to do, and by the time you get to the end of the day yourself, you're like,
But
I'm
that's
bad.
part of
Right.
being. So that's part of being a good parent. We all are good parents up here, right? And we sitting there talking about, like, I'm listening to y'all, and I'm sitting there thinking, Jesus Christ, I'm glad I ain't got to do all that back. But I'm thinking, I got to take her to chair, boxing, and back and forth. I'm like,
it's the
Jesus,
same.
yeah, there is no time. Like, literally, when I get off, I'm running to get home, to get her, to drop her here, to run to get the baby and take her to this class that she want to go to. And so it's not part of being a good parent.
it is.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm saying,
That's the
can't
choice.
you measure? I don't want to say measure because I don't want to make people feel. How can I say this? If you're a parent and you're sitting at home and you got all this time,
it's
does that
crazy.
mean that you are lacking
Yeah.
in parenthood? If you just got endless amounts of time to say, well, yeah, I can do this. I can go do this. I can go do all this instead of having. So I don't want to say hustle and bustle,
In my mind,
but does that make sense?
No, it does.
Like
And-
if you're not busy as a parent, are you a parent?
I guess that's going to be determined on your resources, because the person with a little more resources and he got a lot of time, he probably can put things in place to where, like, let's say your resources is so proper that he can hire a driver to take your kids everywhere you need them to go. So now you done freed up some time to get yourself what you wanted
But
to do. And
That's not parenting.
what is it?
Sending my kids somewhere instead of being there with them.
Nah,
Yeah.
like you got to take. That's not parenting, but I'm talking like Lyric got to go to practice. Let's say your other daughter got to go to ballet.
I got you.
But you got your resources intact to where you can get
I
the
can send one to
transportation
ballet and then one to
there.
yeah.
And with
See,
that
this
time, you can get other
I
things
get what
going.
he's saying, though,
Yeah.
too, though, because he basically talking about the hands-on.
But the
part.
hand-
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's like,
But that's for me. I'm not saying for me. I have to go because it feels like
It feels different. That's
yeah, like when I don't go, like when she's with her mother and she's coming to tell me something. Oh, I did this.
Feel
It
like
just
you
seems
missed.
like I missed out on something.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Because you never get that time back. Even though I'm gonna take her to boxing every day this week, that time right there is just like gone.
But see, this is what you. Well, I can't say this, but this is what I'm starting. Really, there's only so much time in a day, and when you got 4, and look, Thursday alone was interesting. Thursday we had a scrimmage at Oxon Hill, Jade's ballet practice. I had a workshop prior to, and pick up in between, and all this is somewhere between. The game started, I think it's 5:30 or 6. Jade got me at 7:15, and I still gotta. Let's not forget Mom. Mom needs to go to Shoppers because she got a gift card. She needs to go get. So in between, I'm like, all right, hold on.
Mom got to go online.
That
Drop,
just
you know what I'm
saved a
saying?
lot.
I'm gonna drop the boys off here, run in with them for a second because I want to see some of the scrimmage because it's part of the thing I told the TV coach. So take them in, look at some of Oxon Hill scrimmage. 15 minutes of that. All right, y'all watch the game. Y'all stay here for the JV and varsity game. I'm gonna run back. Now I gotta go get Jade and Ma. Drop Jade off. Yeah.
But I mean,
You know
that's
what I'm saying? And
for
then I
me.
gotta sit here with her
it's
for
a
like
lot.
5 or 10 minutes.
Everything you just said, I will be sitting there with my head smoking and spinning. It's a lot, but at the end of the day, I would just be like, cool.
No, I'm not.
But then
yeah,
that
I'm
go
not
back to.
complaining, though.
But I'm
just
not
saying it's only
at all. But
enough
then,
time
but
in the
then,
day.
but then, don't that go back to what you putting in your body? Like you said, if your blood is trash, you trash.
Yeah.
Because I done ate all this junk. Now I don't even feel like taking the kids nowhere. Because I done had 4
Good
bags
point.
of Doritos
Good point.
and 2, whatever. I don't want to take them nowhere. You think I want to run around?
Yeah.
And then hold on, I forgot about because he's sitting right there, and then some days it's his schedule into the equation too because I got to get him here or get you know what I'm saying. So it's. may not
But
be
that's
enough
what make
time
us
in the day.
parents.
Yeah.
And the kids actually respond to it. They don't, our kids are little hard. So none of our kids are bad.
Right.
None of our kids are bad at all. Are they kids? They
Right.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still kids. Of course.
I
you
mean,
want
but what
that
you
piece.
do? But they respond to us and the parenting that we give them
Yeah.
by the way we, and all of us live our lives differently.
Yeah,
And that's what's
absolutely.
crazy. Like we all live our lives differently,
Yeah.
but we're trying to all put our kids on the same path. So
Right.
that's why I'm knocking about for their parenting, because you
Yeah,
know.
we talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't knock away for their parenting, but it go back into eating healthy, which we need to go to My Evolution and get his drinks and his sea
My
moss.
man. Yes, sir.
I'm
Tight.
telling you, so I'm telling you,
Matter of fact, I'm glad you just
Way
did
to
that,
bring
'cause
it back.
You do. We used to tell them where they can find. and how they
I'm
can
on
get the
Instagram.
products.
I'm
Yes.
on Instagram at the number one Mind Evolution. That's MINDEVOLUTION. Yeah, spelling bee right there. at one Mind Evolution. Yeah.
At One Mind Evolution.
and he like to drop gems for you, for you to think on too a little bit. He like to get the mind also
Yeah.
working.
At some point, I'll share that info this week, so it'll be on IG. So we'll have it. Tap and tag. So
Man. Can
we'll
I
have
speak
get
to
it
what
out.
you were saying though about the parenting thing? The kids don't even know. They don't even realize what they going through right now. They don't even realize that when they get older, out of high school and college, they got something to do, and they already used to doing. They used to being busy. Even going to basketball practice every other day and school, you got to balance that.
Yeah.
You factor in the eating right. This going, you're gonna sacrifice something, Lord, to you. You're gonna sacrifice a little sleep to be that good in basketball or to be that smart at whatever you studying. You
Yes.
better eat right so you can last a little longer, or man.
That's what we
you
were talking
just-
about earlier. We were talking about
everything-
sacrifice is going to be necessary in order to get to the. It's a
like
sacrifice.
you said, it's only 24
Yeah.
hours.
It's the understanding what. That's really the key, I think, to life. It's only 24 hours, right?
24.
And the sacrifice has to happen. But what are you sacrificing? That's the understanding what you want to get out of whatever
Yeah.
your life is, your purpose, your situation. What are you sacrificing? Some people do sacrifice their diet. You hear it all the time. Man, I couldn't. I'm so busy. I didn't have a chance. I had to just eat whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like, well, in that case, you sacrificing your body because what you put in,
Yeah. You're gonna get
what I'm
out.
saying? You gonna
Yeah.
get out. So some people sacrifice sleep. I just didn't get no. You know what I'm saying? I heard the other day. Did you hear about the craziness? B. Simone. She said she sacrificed showering. She
Yeah, I
don't
did.
shower for 3-4 days at a time.
Oh, Lord, I could do that. Yo, you got to force me to do that. I don't want to be
Man,
forced to do
thank
that.
you for coming in, Miss Karen. I didn't get a chance to say nothing. Hey. What's going on? Okay. Yeah, so that's different depending on what you're trying to accomplish.
I like to call myself regular in terms of like, let's say fashion. I sacrifice that all day for the food. Like I don't be tripping on that as long as I got what I need, even in terms of material things in general. Well, my material thing is like, it's a material thing, but it's like a house. I want a house. You know what I mean? Like those material things, cool, but everything else, I'm sacrificing that for the health. I ain't trying to be paying my pension to no doctor,
We
man.
have
Ain't
to
no co-pays and nothing.
because that's the main problem in inner city communities anyway. Is being consumers. Our money and time goes pretty much in the same
Yeah.
event. So we take our time to sacrifice for the money. We take that money and we go buy
Yeah,
cars, clothes, and jewelry.
yeah.
We go buy stuff that depreciates the
Depreciates
moment
value
we get it.
immediately.
Yeah.
We don't buy anything.
And then on top of that, the dollar stays in the community. It's a snap of a finger. So it's not even in the community long enough for us to even have a conversation to tell you, hold on, young blood, just save your money. It's as fast as we get it, it's gone. It's in somebody else's community. So it's
How y'all feel about, no judgment, but how y'all feel about a person pulling up in a vehicle, $100,000 vehicle, $1,000 shoes, $100 shirt, but they pull up at Mickey D's, spend $1 on a burger.
I'm gonna let you go first on that. Matter of fact, you ain't said nothing. We let you go first on that.
Yeah,
nephew.
you go ahead, Tony.
Somebody putting up in that and a Mickey D's. You said getting what?
Getting $1 burger. Man, you can pull up at Chick-fil-A, get a $5 sandwich, whatever, but it's
I say he renting everything he got right now. None of that he owns at this point. because you could tell he got that. As soon as he got that big check or whatever he got, he just went out and got everything he could at that one moment.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking. But I'm gonna go ahead.
So I understand what Tony's saying, and I'm kind of he got that money and now he wants to floss, but he is depreciating his body and doesn't care about himself by going to that McDonald's or that Chick-fil-A. You can put your money into your material things, but not into something that isn't necessary. So it's kind of a downtrodden looking thing. Yeah.
Most people would say he's rich. He's broke. I would say he's got a broke mindset because you can have all the money in the world, but if that's where you're going with all that money, he's broke. He's broke in. How about that? Because there's no way you can do that. That makes no sense. Even if you going back in the day, all the dudes they wanted to go to the restaurants to spend the money. If you go to McDonald's, like you just said, but in that situation, mentally you screwed. Like you broke mentally. Like it's I don't know what I can do for you at that point. Because you lost. You didn't took your I don't know. Go ahead. What's your take on it?
I look at it. I look at them young, or I look at that person as if they value everything outside of them more than
themselves.
than what's inside of them. I mean, because he can be on top of his game financially and be straight. Don't have no worries in that department. But just the fact that you going to these, why not just eat healthy? But you going to these spots that ain't even.
So he never reaches his full. I'm telling y'all,
he ain't gonna never
from
reach
experience of having his drinks and his sea moss on a regular, the way I go to work is a completely different way when I don't have it for a week or so, because because it's just a different. I told you mindset. When I get up, I got my what's my green joint that I like?
Sea Jolly.
Yeah,
John.
I got my Sea Jolly John. That's my
John.
breakfast joint right there. And I might take a mango for lunch, or might cause me to fast just because I'm not hungry at all. Like I mean, no, but I'm full of sustainable energy that it never actually like dissipates. If that makes sense. And, like I'm good. I'm good until, and then I get home about 6. I'm hungry now, so let me give me a good meal. And then by 8, I did everything else I wanted to do. And at that time, I was going to work out and doing all my 100 push-ups every day.
He was.
Parasites.
And then he took my juice from me.
Yeah.
And I went to McDonald's. I was the McDonald's guy for $1.
Oh man, I've been there too. Though. I grew up on the Mickey D. When that dollar menu hit, oh my God.
We all been there.
That was one of the greatest things they ever made. Until we now know that it is
the most dangerous thing.
But and I want you to speak on that a little bit too. Like parasites, right? Like what you talking about. A lot of people don't realize it, but what our foods, the things we put in, help clear the body in general. So the mind is not operating at optimal
capacity.
Definitely. Yeah.
If you're not eating right. So if you eating crazy stuff, a lot of people think like, oh man, I lost my train of thought. I don't know why I'm feeling so off today. A lot of times it's what you ate, what you didn't put in, because it's blocking the receptors, or you got parasites, and the parasites. And that's real. Like so, you gotta. That's why when you do drink certain things like what you're talking about, it flushes those things. You know what I'm saying? It pushes things out, and you feel light.
So
you feel different.
One thing I've cut completely out is sodas and all them juices, like all them different juices and sodas. The other day I grabbed a Coke Zero. I said, man, I've had a soda so long. There's nothing wrong with tasting every now and then. So let me get a Coke Zero. So I looked on the back of it. No sodium, no sugar, no carbohydrate. Literally all zeros all the way down. I say, so what's in this soda? If ain't not, like I would have preferred to flip it over and seen 28 grams of sugar. Okay, so I know why it's sweet. I see this. Okay, so I know why I got this color in it because it got this. And literally, it had nothing in it, and I kept saying, man, I'm scared to drink this because it don't have nothing in it. Like everything was zero. I couldn't believe it.
Might have said artificial coloring, or something to change the color.
Yeah, trying to give me that red number 9.
Hey, I don't know what it is about that blue Gatorade. All the kids like blue Gatorade these days.
I know.
Only the blue though. I want the blue.
Man,
that thing.
Blue smack.
I don't know, man. It's sour. I don't like it. It's sour.
It ain't no good for you either, for real. But
there's other ways to get your electrolytes.
Like, it
coconut
ain't
water.
No good for you. It's packed with sugar, for real. But
yeah, Gatorade. Yeah, it is.
It's tough, but.
And parasites, though, what you were speaking on, when you eating in a deficit or eating unhealthy like fast foods, you ain't even feeding yourself. You feeding the parasite. That's what you feeding. That's why your mind can't get to where it need to get to. If you ever fasted at all, even if you just do it for 3 days, you gonna go through them hunger pains, especially if you never done it before. Most of the time, you feel worse before you feel better.
Yeah.
Right? But that mental clarity you get in them 3 days, you might have dreams you never had before. You know, I'm almost tempted to think a person that just eat strictly fast food don't really have the dreams that they should have or could have. They might get to a level, but they can't get to that deep level, like to where they, I don't want to say can't, because the mind is powerful, man. That mind is still powerful, though. But it's still a level.
But if it's, like Foot said, if it's
better.
clouded with junk, no matter how, it
Yeah.
don't matter what type of engine you got. If you got that cheap oil in there, them pistons ain't going to work. They're not going to fire.
Yeah. You you could peek through the window every now and then. That's about it. You know, it might crank up, it could put out a little bit.
That optimal, operating in optimal performance is a major thing, and most of us really don't. Like the average person is probably operating 65% capacity because just the way it's set up for us to not get certain things, whether it be the food or even just something as simple as sunlight. You know what I'm saying? Like we not.
That's crucial though.
Yeah. We a lot of our kids are being brought more into the house. So even not
Oh
even
my
necessarily
God,
sunlight,
don't
but
please.
activity in general. Like you got more kids playing games and sitting in front of things than they actually are being active. So something as simple as the body, it ain't got to be working out, but just moving. You don't realize that the muscles aren't stretching and aren't doing the things that they need to do. So these are the little to keep us from operating at optimal performance.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the way of life is totally different.
Yeah,
man. It's like
absolutely.
Like even in terms, like I'm gonna use basketball as an example because my younger played basketball. Like when we was young, we went outside and played basketball. Now we gotta take them to go get their reps in. Like we talking reps with them. Like you gotta go to 1-on-1s and get your reps in. We wasn't getting reps. We was going to play.
Yeah,
like
going outside.
You hear me? Like
that's it. Yeah.
Oh, you travel, and you would say no, you didn't. Then next man say yes, you did. Look, you did this. 1, 2, 3. Travel. We was learning like that. These youngers today, they like robots.
Man,
It's different.
Not everybody,
man.
but
it's
different.
I remember going up colors and it being, you have to wait for games. You had to be able to play to get on. You had to just wait.
Yeah.
Now it's always open. It's always empty.
With these kids, and I'm not saying
Colors
it's,
is crazy.
Wasn't it?
but I've had conversations and the kids, certain things, they complain about playing against bigger or older competition. Us growing up, we played against the older.
Like that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing, but now, and I get it that AAU circuit and some teams in the reclass and you got older kids playing, but even when I'm trying to talk to them, like it's not right, but really if you good at, we just got to get better because you want that smoke.
But that's how we looked at it. We looked at it as I had to play this older dude, these older dudes, in order to get better. You know what I'm saying? And then, so our thought was, if we can beat these older dudes, then the people our age shouldn't have no win with us.
Yeah.
So we gotta get out here and get pushed into the basketball pole and get fouled and get up and be able to run back down court without saying, when he'd hit everything from the top of your head to the bottom of your jaw. Most of
I know y'all remember this. Most of these kids clearly never played butt on the pole.
No.
And y'all probably laughing
they
out there.
stand it.
Yeah, but y'all wouldn't make it. Y'all wouldn't survive.
Yeah, y'all
trying to
boys
fight.
be crying.
Oh, they be running. Oh man, they be running to go. Man,
You gonna get better playing that game.
Matter of fact, we had throwback. We didn't even need an even number of people to play football.
Throwback tackle.
Throw back tackle.
Throwback
One person
tackle.
throw the ball back, and whoever get up and catch it.
You better
Yeah.
get away.
I don't-
Man, and that was dangerous because you get the ball, you throwing it, you get going one way, and you come back and somebody throw that roll.
I'm telling you. One dude
But even
might
now,
just watch
so the way we
ball,
was
wait
hitting the
for you to
football
catch it.
then, they don't even like that now. It's all illegal.
Yeah.
Everything we was
Yeah.
doing is now, even in
Actually,
equipment,
the stuff that was
illegal.
going on in the big field. I think I told y'all. See, that's why I was smart. I told y'all I'm not out there got too physical. This is dangerous. I'm not. I told them back then, look, I'm not doing. I'm gonna just stick to grab. That's when the games got to anything past bump. I had to go do something.
I mean, but everything just really had. No, I'm saying, but
it prepared you.
just everything.
Nah,
The kids have become. So I always joke with my with Lyric and her friends. I'd be like, you know how y'all soft? Your generation allergic to bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our generation.
That's crazy, man.
So,
Hey,
like,
gluten.
think about it. Though. Even in school, like, I have a peanut allergy. They ate peanut butter and everything else when I was in school. You know what I was told to do? Not eat it.
Don't even do it. It's that simple.
Yeah, don't eat it. Like,
It was different, yeah.
Now they
do you remember anybody looked to bread when you was growing up? You remember somebody who couldn't have bread? Bread?
Nah.
can't eat Wonder Bread. Wonder Bread was torture back in the day. I don't know what it's like now, but
Wanted that.
Wonder
yeah.
Bread was
Where did this
crazy.
come from? Like, but yeah, it's different though, man.
So-
Like, I don't
Just
know.
imagine in 100 years, boy. Woo, they gonna be in bubbles.
yeah,
Man.
some of them anyway.
Yeah, some of them.
Some of them, you know. Hopefully our kids, the way the path we got them on, they would choose to do better. Like we landed on the table, this get you that. This
You
get
know
you
what?
that.
I think, like you just said it. I don't think like everything we need is here, and for real, God is really. You can look around and see that the earth is being replenished. We just not really doing what we supposed to by it.
I
So
know
it's
that.
gonna
That's
be
true.
a choice.
So I'm gonna tell you something I always thought about in my life. Do y'all know that your cells regenerate? We all know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that they can't even tell you why your cells die? So you know, as we age and die, scientists have no reason why we die because your cells continuously regenerate. So it's got to be something in the food.
Well, spiritually, right?
I mean, I'm
Nah,
not.
I'm gonna say,
No,
if
no,
you
yeah,
believe
no. Hold on. Now, I'm not putting the spiritual aspect. I'm just talking about.
I'm not
the,
talking about the gods, but God is cool. See, you got me. About
He about to start preaching. Come
Yeah,
on,
nah,
Kurt.
I'm talking about the different spiritual practices. So some, like the monks, that they believe that you die every night. The sleep is death. That your body goes into
That process.
that process of dying every. That's why your body regenerates, because in death your body is complete, and that's what happens every night. You some part of you dies every night, but not in the way that we know it. In the way that your body has to die to live, so to be reborn every day.
It's that.
I told you I used to work at Nando's. And it was a high population of different people from different parts of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember one day this lady came and she was like, "Man, my great grandmother just died." And I'm like, "You probably 40? How old is she?" She was like, "Oh, I think she was like 150, 160." And I was like, "Jesus Christ!" I was like, "That's a miracle." You know what she told me? She was from Ivory Coast.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "I never forget it." She said, "Not in my village." She said, She said, "We just come here and die at a young age." She said, "We come here." She said, "In my country, we live to be 160. We fight lions, we fight tigers, alligators." He said, "Then we come to America, get a cold, and die." And I was like, Jesus.
Some of the foods here, a lot of the foods here are illegal in other countries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So that's poison. It's telling you it's poison.
But I tell you, you can't even eat it.
On top of that, though, here we go. We live in a modern, what they call modern society. So what happens with modern societies is time. As much as we don't focus on this, the time constriction of how they press upon time on us, whether it be, you at this age, you got to get you got to get to work at this time.
Yeah.
If you paying attention to how fast things are going, look at where we are already. We already in December, in January.
No.
Jesus
Right.
Christ. Time is pressed upon us in modern society to do this. You just messed with me. Like you said, you're gonna be at time, so we focus, so we lose a lot of it, and that time also adds to our strain, our stress. Stress kills. Now you talking about the food. You talking about all these things that. Yeah, you can't be, the closer you are to God, the closer you are to living. You know what I'm saying? You're living when you're closest to, when you're fundamentally sound in your spirit. But if you got all this other stuff going on, you can't connect to the spirit. Most people don't even know how to meditate and pray. That's just real.
Hey man, I feel you. Though. Yeah, I feel you. Though. I know where you're coming from, though.
Most people can't even get there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really the first step, because if you can't really lock into that in yourself, like you're in trouble.
You gotta free up that blockage. Man.
Yeah, like you're in trouble. That's because your body's gonna seek these. If you really on that level, you got your shout out to bro Stanley Kells. Your chakras.
We are warriors.
You got your chakras in order. That's gonna help you get, your body. You're gonna crave certain things. Just gonna work in a way they're supposed to.
Money coming.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You see I'm scratching it there? It's gonna go.
Yeah, man. I agree. But as far as them sales, I believe I, I don't know if I'm correct or wrong, but I believe your sales die every 30 days. You get a new set of sales, or they replenished or something. I don't want to say you get a new set of sales, but
They
it's
they
almost like,
regenerate. Yes.
it's like that. Everything going on outside of you, it's the same thing going on inside. It's like just a different way of looking at it. Like the same way you eat and you pass through and you urinate and then goes out. Same thing that happened with your cells. Your cells eating that food is taking what it need, and what it don't need is kicking out. You deal what I'm saying? It's the same thing. The earth, the same way. It's taking what it need, what it don't need. That rain comes, flush it out.
It's a design.
Same thing.
Yeah. The grand
Now I've never
design.
thought of it as a
Design.
master design. As
But see, here we go. What I just said to you. See, he just said he never thought of it, right?
Yeah.
But this is all. It's all written in different dialects, not just the, as they say. People think about the Christian. It's not
In the
just
Bible and all
it's
like that,
all. It's everywhere. Right? Like this particular design, it literally the grand design. When you
Yeah.
talk about the Christian standpoint, that's what they call it, the grand
Yeah.
design. People think the grand design is marriage, which it is, right? As the modern culture.
In
goes,
modern
right?
culture, yeah, I guess. I don't
But
know.
that's not the grand design, really. The grand that's just another microcosm of what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
It's just
Two
being in
people
tune.
putting together.
Yeah.
You spit out what works. You spit out what doesn't.
Yeah.
You grow. You build. It's really just a microcosm of the bigger
Yeah,
design.
yeah,
Which is
exactly.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
It's all the same.
That's
As
spirituality,
above,
man.
so below.
Even
thing.
even the, like you say, even about even the 7 chakras. It all works in
Yeah.
how many planets you got? Answer the question.
my mother told me about 9 planets. No, it's no more 9. It's only 7, I think, right? Because they took Pluto away, and what other one did they take
It's
away?
the 7 that they tell you about. I'm
Yeah.
inclined to think there's about 13 of them Jones.
Well, so I'm gonna tell you this.
12.
Now, to be honest with you, yeah,
Planet
with
thing.
Kepler B, which is supposed to be another planet that we can inhabit. So I do believe that it's a whole whopping of everything out there. And
Yeah.
so part of me, I know this might be a little thrown off. Got 10
Okay.
seconds. Go ahead,
10
Foots.
minutes.
10 seconds. Time up.
10
We've been
minutes.
talking for an hour already?
You know, yeah, because I ain't
Yeah,
even
time
get
go
to,
fast.
I wanted to get to the,
Oh.
to
Go
the
ahead. I'll
road,
throw
and,
something in there real quick if you want to ask some questions, and I got you.
Nah, just go ahead and finish.
I'll tell what I've been doing if you want me to. It's up to you.
Well, look, we wanted to talk to Pounds about he's now a union rep for.
Unite here, Local 23.
He's a
sir.
union rep for the man.
So normally, yes, that would be true, but I will say this: the union I work for, thanks to I call him Sensei Smoke, Anthony Smoke Johnson, who is the president of the union, black guy, vice president Josh black, treasurer black, secretary black. Cause Smoke went and told the owner of the union, the guy that started it all, that if you want to make a change, the change has to be with us. We need to be in positions of power. And I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So, to the guy's credit, he said, "Okay, that's how you the president. Pick your staff, whatever you want." And whenever Smoke tells him, "Look, we need that." We went to Philly, and helped Shapiro become governor and Fetterman get into the Senate over Oz and his group. It was minorities who was running the show. It was minorities who also, we weren't just out there as people think just the only one knocking on the door. Everyone who was a leader of any choice was of a minority. And it's because it was by Smoke Design. Even, I don't know her real name, so please forgive me, but I did take a picture with her. What's the girl that used to be on, they called her the Fix It Lady. I don't watch TV.
Vanya?
Nah, y'all know what I'm talking. She was a black lady. She used to be a, come on, CC, you know the lady name.
Ivanya?
Yeah, I think he said
Fix
it
Your
was
Life,
Ivania-
that lady?
Ivania Van Zet.
Nah, that's not her name. She was on a show where she would anything that happened, she could fix everything for you. They called her a fixer, whatever her name. She was famous. She made a movie and did some things, and she came to support us. We had support from her. We had support from a whole lot of Philadelphia, like local rappers and stuff like that.
But what you already told me, tell all of us.
I don't know.
About the you said y'all had pretty much you got everything.
Oh yeah, so the reason I got into union is because I work at the Capitol and everything should be better. We should have the best because we work at the Capitol, supposedly feeding the cream of the crop. So when we got the union in there, we were able to get literally 58 pages of 60 pages of stuff that we asked for. So health insurance, like I was telling Anthony, went from $120 a week with a $20 copay and 20% on whatever the bill was to $31 a week. $31 a month, no copay, no premium pays, and medicine's free. I managed to get us a $10 raise over the next 3 years. We got $5, $6, $7 of it now, and then every year for that will be a guaranteed dollar. Everybody's vacation now starts at the beginning of the month. You don't have to, beginning of January. You don't have to wait. I got us 9 days of sick leave paid, which now if you don't use it, you can get paid out for it. Okay. I also got a wellness program. I also have a scholarship fund that we have now in the Capitol for us to put for our kids to go to these private schools that their kids go to. I even have a dignity and respect clause in there. So you guys know how most chefs are, yelling, cussing, screaming. No more of that. You have to respect me the same way I respect you. And anything other than that is unacceptable, 100%. My God, I got so much stuff. I got the catering people that they wouldn't call off in time and wouldn't be able to find more work. If you don't call them 24 hours before when the catering orders is canceled, then you have to pay them. Same thing for us. When the government's out, we now get paid completely. And like I said, it took, I don't know, 3 years of fighting through the pandemic. We fought. So basically, Compass is the highest grossing food service company in the entire world. No other food service company grossed more money than Compass. So we had to fight them. And they said that they'll give us everything that we asked for, but they're not going to pay for it. The government got to pay for it because we work for the government. So then we had to take the fight to the Senate, literally to the Senate. We did all kind of popping up. We had them sign papers. We had them, so that's my point that I want to get to politics. I'm not saying that I'm a political person, that I think politics are like the greatest thing, and when you go to them that they're going to help you. We made them help us. Since we helped get you in office, and that was part of our thing, is that we are out here on the canvas getting you elected. If you want to get elected again, this is what we want. So literally we got everything, and it's like $12.5 million a year now that they put into our fund. Oh, also got a pension. We didn't have a pension. Free pension for everyone. 401k plan, they have to add $1.35 plus to what they already have to match with us. So everybody should be straight from here on out. And next year, insurance drops by $2 every year from here on out.
We're going to have to talk about next week or whenever.
I'll bring the contract in for you.
How that statement you just made, because that's a loaded statement, but you got to make a good point. How we make them listen to us.
I got to show the shirt.
Yeah. One job.
That's a lot of
one job should be enough. Yeah. Okay, that's real talk. If you're going to work, you should only have to work one job. Yeah. Because for me, I need to be home with my family. If I work two jobs,
not enough time in the day.
It's a great segue.
But I bring the contract in, because as you see, I've been doing a whole lot of stuff. I've been meeting with governors and senators and been taking pictures with them and all on Twitter.
We wanted to talk to bro about that a little more.
I know,
show some of y'all some pictures.
My fault, man.
I enjoy talking to you. Maybe I'll tell you what, this is going to do. Next week, you come back. We'll get rid of some other people that won't be here next week, and then you can have all the time you need.
Anyway, and look, don't let this be your last time here. You're welcome to come. I told you this before. You're welcome to.
I definitely enjoyed it here.
Yeah, man. Chit chat. Come. Do what we do. You're welcome anytime.
Bring some juices.
Next time, I got
you. Definitely.
Next time,
so we can show the people.
I'm gonna just have it. Treat, man. I'm gonna load it out, man. What is like 1, 2.
Tell them
3,
one more
4,
time
5.
too. Where they can.
At One Mind Evolution, you can find me on Instagram at One Mind Evolution. The number 1, the word mind, MIND, evolution, EVOLUTION. I won a spelling bee when I was in 3rd grade. I really did though.
And he does. It's Evo. What is it? Mind Evo Kids, right?
Yeah, it's that's on the way. Like I'm gonna get I do Mind Evo Kids. You see the way my mind work. My main thing is the fruits and vegetables. The Mind Evo Kids thing just kind of fell into place. So we're going to run with that
but
too.
you're doing a good thing, though. That's why I wanted to bring it up. Like, you need to talk. Yeah, definitely for sure. So we're going Next time and come back, he gonna be deeper into the Mind Evo kids because he's doing that's positive. Man.
I may even bring the kids. With
Yeah,
me.
definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, heck yeah, we might can do a little.
Hey, my 2, his 2, plus your 4.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
8 plus
I
0.
together to read
8
that
plus
thing.
0.
Gotta put all together.
Nah,
But hey, y'all,
but yeah.
go ahead before I close it out. What you got, nephew? Feel good to be back?
Oh yeah, man. Feel good to be out here, man. Missed it. And your boy over here about to start school at Omega.
Yeah,
that's what's up, Tom.
Yes, sir.
One of the best engineering schools in the country. I'm about to turn up. I'm about to go out in there, knock them out. I did the open house Saturday. Went up there, did a tour of the campus. Loved it. They had a nice little piece in there where they said that this is the analog they use in actual professional studios. So I get to work on that and all that. So yeah, I'm about to be on a whole different level once I get out of there.
Yes, and we like I said, 2023 is going to bring about some things. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for sure. Growth. But go ahead before I close it out. You got anything else?
Yeah, 2023. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a little bit of cooking for some of y'all. So
Hey,
2023.
We
gonna cook some healthy food.
Nah, bro. I
can set it up in the studio.
I need some vegan dishes, though. I do.
I
you
got
know?
you, man.
I ain't
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this so it can be put out. I'll do a series with like 4 vegan dishes: a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, and a snack. There you go.
Here in the studio?
Make sure the wife.
in the studio.
Make sure the wife here so she could take. She do all the cooking. I do all the blending.
That was enough
the
for
deal.
me. Shout out to the gang. I appreciate y'all for
Stan
who
Hody,
for all the tunes
Bree.
in. Shout out, yes, I ain't all the names you just said. You took this. Shout out to Mom. Shout out to everybody. We love y'all. We out. Good night.
Later.
Good afternoon.